very good for a way out, though.
Welcome back to another adventure with Evolution Adventure Company, Elephant Hill Trail, Canyonlands National Park, Needles District. This is days 1 and 2 of our trip, starting in Moab and camping at Sand Flats by Slick Rock. I'm getting ready to head into town, grab some breakfast. We're going to meet up with Tom and Jackson and Uncle Mike. We're going to have an awesome trip. Buster's last trip before he heads off to Argentina for 2 years.
Yep.
He's going to become a man. In the morning, we hiked around the practice loop, drove over Baby Lion's back just for fun, on our way to breakfast in town. We then hit the National Park Service to pick up our permit. Then we fueled up and met up with the Ferguson boys, Jackson, Isaac, Ben, and Jared, longtime friends of mine and adventure buddies.
Yeah, so it's not as close as it looks from the road. Right, Ben?
We headed south out of Moab. We were still well ahead of Tom and Mike, so we decided to explore and hike up Wilson's Arch. It's a prominent landmark along Highway 191. It was cold, windy, and snowy, but totally worth the effort. This is our first trip for 2023. Coming from Salt Lake Valley, we've been buried in snow for as long as I can remember. This time, like I said, we went back to Elephant Hill Trail with plans to camp at Devil's Kitchen, then on to Horsehoof Camp. You can kind of make out the little elephant right there. Look who showed up. A California tourist. Woo! Uncle Mike is back.
Best kind. What's up, bro?
Welcome back,
How you doing,
man?
Hello, Will I am.
Oh, that was
Yeah,
like
that was blue steel.
that was blue steel. Mike, are you worried about getting lost in the desert?
Yes. I want the helicopter to see me when there's rain and snow. All right. Starting the elephant trail.
This is our first chance to get out. We got lucky with a permit, so we headed south, back to Canyonlands, one of our favorite cold weather spots.
It's like drone footage, but we're not allowed to use drones.
I hope you don't mind the fast motion video. I had to use it a lot in this effort to fit in some of the good footage. We had so much it was hard to decide what had to get cut to prevent this video from being 3 hours long.
Right in front, now your right rear is going to go bound.
This was one of the funner spots of the Elephant Hill Trail. It's a steep, rocky descent with sharp turns and drop-offs. There's even a turn so sharp you need to back up a ways till you can 3-point turn yourself around.
All right. There's a sign here that says pull in and back down. So now he's going backwards.
Now straighten out a little bit. Yeah, now.
The trail is overall pretty mellow, with fun, rough spots along the way to keep it interesting. This is Mr. Anderson's natural environment, and we just walked our way through. There were some spots that were a little harder for the forerunners, but all vehicles made it through with no problems. Just picking a good line and having a good spotter made all the difference. In some spots, it was so steep and rocky, we needed a spotter for the spotter, because stepping backwards without looking could have been treacherous.
Front driver, There you go. Yeah, keep it turned a bit.
Okay, you got it.
Nice.
Okay.
Spencer wanted to drive for a while, so we swapped spots. I took the camera and let him have at the obstacles.
All right, so Spence has to drive up this. We'll see how he
I left the sound in just for entertainment.
Okay. You got it. Now come this way. A little this way. A little more. Straight. Slow. Okay, just come down now. You're straight. Slowly. Slow.
Driving through these canyons was fun, but the scenery of Canyonlands National Park is magnificent.
You're good. Okay, good. All right, now little right. All right, now straighten out. He's awesome.
Straight. That's not gonna last very much longer. My wife wants to step so bad, and I'm like, I'm not putting those on.
Yep.
Nah, you're not looking good, Will. All the way back. Let's start over. I'm sorry.
You can always count on Tom to provide good advice. This is probably the most challenging section of the whole trail, but we just took our time and made our way through it, one vehicle at a time, and it was a lot of fun.
I was going up anything right there.
Oh, darn it. You're out, yeah.
On a really good line. There you go. Coming straight. Got an heavy turn. Go that way. Now straight. Straight. Your wheel is like that. Okay. Now a little more. Okay. Straight.
You'll notice that Jackson's 4Runner does not have a full complement of side steps. That's because we ripped them off on our last Canyonlands trip when we went to the dollhouse.
Okay, hard left, hard right, Perfect. Sweet. Okay. Take it slow. There's a big one there.
A few years back, Jackson and I came to do this trail with our friend Casey, who brought his 2500 full-size Chevy truck. When we got to this spot, it was painfully apparent about halfway through he wasn't going to fit through without some paint damage. It is now affectionately known as the DuPont Narrows. We had to carefully walk him back and backtrack on this one-way trail.
We're in.
And Casey, if you're watching this video,
Drop slow, slow.
I hope you and the family have some great memories.
There you go. Okay, passenger.
We arrived at camp, Devil's Kitchen number 3. We hurried to set up camp because it looked like rain. And right in the middle of our dinner, it did rain. But today was an awesome day. We had a great time. Stay tuned for days 3 and 4. And remember, make everything an adventure.